Guys, what's up? It's Ben Killen, the Community and Brand Manager at MTP Health, speaking here. I just wanted to run you all through something I'm pretty excited about, which is our Facebook group and community. So chances are, if you're looking at this post, you've come across our resources from our website. You've gone through to our little link tree, or found it through a link that we've placed somewhere, and you're looking at this post here. Which I've just got a snapshot of, which is how to use our Facebook group and community. So I just wanted to run everyone through a bit about why we created the community, what we're hoping to do with it, and all the amazing features that you guys can get from this. Really, we want to make it about you especially, and I think it's just a really easy way for you guys who do have questions to ask us any kind of question and get that answered super fast. We've got a ton of information that we can share with you at MTP, but it requires you guys asking the questions that you really need answered for us to be able to get that information out to you easily. And so I just want to quickly go through this post here, which is a bit of a summary, which I've placed in the article, as you can see down below here, but a bit of a summary of what the group has to offer and what you can get from it. So, really, just to go through it quickly, you have the opportunity to ask a question of any of our practitioners. So any question that's posted in the group or that is directly sent to our Facebook page, so that's the MTP Health page, we will answer immediately. Or I should say within 24 to 48 hours, but we'll get to it as soon as possible. And that's a really big thing for us because you are asking us questions is a privilege for us. We really want to be able to answer all of the questions that you have because, again, our mission and our vision is to maximize and empower human health and performance. And then for our mission, we want to help 1 million people through improving the way they move. And the only way that we can do that is by offering as much value as possible and teaching you guys everything that you need to know about movement and everything that we do know about movement. And we want to be able to answer your questions. So even if you never really see yourself coming into the clinic, please ask us questions. We're here to help. We want to help as many people as possible, and that doesn't mean that you have to be a client with us down the line. It's more that we exist for a reason, and that reason is to empower people and help them. So that's the first thing. Answering questions is a big thing that we want to do. So please jump in, get involved, ask us those questions. If you want to remain anonymous, then if you send a message to our Facebook page via Messenger, you will remain anonymous and our staff will get to you as soon as possible. If you have a question you think other people might benefit from, please post it up in the group and don't be shy as well. There may not be a lot of questions up at the time that you're looking at it, but I think it's just because people are a little bit shy at times. So we want to really encourage you to do that. So we also have some members only content in the group. And the more kind of things that you give us ideas about that you want to hear about, the more we can tailor that specific content. We've got a number of experts in their fields, such as nutritionists, doctors, surgeons, and things like that. So we can really tailor that content to suit you. But again, it comes down to you guys asking the questions and interacting with that content. And so I'll go through some of that content in a second. We also have kind of regular competitions and member giveaways. If you're watching this at the end of 2020, which is when this is being created, apologies, those competitions did slow down a little bit, but that was purely just because of the chaos of the year, as I'm sure you can understand. In 2021, we have a number of really cool contests planned that I think you guys will really love, and we'll offer a ton of benefit to everyone involved with that. We've also kind of got regular live casts and Q&As opportunities with the team members. There wasn't a lot of questions asked in 2020, so a lot of it was just kind of us free-falling and going on a monologue. But if you're watching this and this is your first kind of encounter with MTP, we really want this to feel like a family and a bit of a community. So we encourage you to engage with us and jump in, and we'll be able to answer your questions and jump on those Q&As more regularly. Because really the stuff that gets interacted with the most is what we're going to keep doing. So it's up to you guys based on what you really like. And we can tell that through our analytics. So we're going to go through kind of some of the new offerings and the new things that we've got within MTP. For example, in 2020, we put up a bunch of online programs and had some free programs off that was really cool to show our community members. And then also we've just got a really cool community of people in there. And there's a ton of stuff, and you can kind of read a bit more about that in the post on this post here. But just to go in the community, like for example, we've got stuff being shared. This was a regular update from Luke just recently. We've got stuff being shared by some of our cool members. This is something from Lancy. She posted a really nice video, but there's just regular supportive messages. This from Gay down here after conquering one of our recent hikes, which was awesome. So there's just kind of some inspiring stories of people who are struggling or have struggled with knee pain and have gone through the process that you might be going through if you're seeing this post. So there's a ton of stuff in there that's really cool like that, and just to keep you motivated. But again, we want to tailor this to you guys. So the more questions you ask, the better it will be. So that's a bit of a snapshot of the content there. And the one thing that I really wanted to go into, and something that we're super passionate about, is the member specific content, and the ability to access content that is suited directly to what you need. And so, if you're coming here for knee pain, these are our modules and our units, and this is just how to make the most of the group. And then we go down, we've got some empowering insights and some of the really useful insights that we've had from our staff members. This is some mobility classes that you can go through. There's at least 10 different mobility routines in there. Once you can scroll through, there's some home exercise routines, and some of these are actually mobility routines as well. And then here, we've got a bit about knee pain, why pain is normal and why you shouldn't let it stop you. A lot of information on diet and nutrition, featuring one of our nutrition experts, which was Juliana Lisboa from Pura Vida Nutrition. And as we go down, some of the specific knee program materials. And this has access to kind of all of the YouTube videos that we've got and everything like that. So we're going to continue adding into this the more people interact with it. But, really cool insights that are posted in this group, and it's only growing and growing. We kind of fell off a bit in terms of posting on here because we didn't get a lot of interaction with it, but we're really going to pick it up in the new year. So please interact with it. And if you join the community, we'll make sure to really help you guys with the things that you want to know about. But for the most part, these units are really useful, and I suggest looking through those in your own time. But I think the biggest thing to get value from this group is asking questions of MTP Health itself. So you can either post in the group, in the discussion page, and ask a question, say like, I'm struggling with knee pain, how can you help? This is a pretty brief and general question. So what I'd recommend, if you had a question like that, that would probably be better for either a direct message to our page itself, or you can search in here and say you want to learn about knee pain. You can search knee pain, and it comes up with all of the times that knee pain has been mentioned in the group, and you can see all of the information that has been posted on that. Say if you have something more specific like ACL injury, here's something from one of our practitioners, Dave, on an example of someone with ACL. And if you have a very specific condition, I suggest typing it in there, because chances are someone may have asked a question on that. And then if no one's asked a question on it, well then beauty, you can jump in to the discussion and ask your question there. Or you can simply message our Facebook page, which would be MTP Health there. And I suggest you jump on and ask a question. So, that is a really great way to kind of interact with what we do and how we work at MTP. And I just wanted to provide this little video, a little tutorial on kind of how to get the most of our Facebook group, because there's a ton of value in there. And if you think about the expertise that we have, a practitioner kind of costs like $150 an hour to see typically. And sometimes, asking questions is really what you want to go to the physio for. And so you can save yourself that money potentially, or get a second opinion on your surgery or something that you're struggling with, by asking us questions directly. So, really try to get the most value you can. As the community manager, I really want to help drive this for you guys, and we're going to make sure that we answer them all for you. So please interact with the community and the groups, and I'm sure we'll be able to provide you a ton of value. So look forward to hearing from you all soon, and thank you very much for your time. Speak soon. Thanks, guys.